Craven had nowhere to go. After the dismal Scream 3, he proceeded to strike out repeatedly. He realized the movie-going public doesn't want to see the shocker rising, the people are still under the stairs. They didn't want to see my soul to take again, so he decided to fail in his comfort zone. He dialed up Kevin I Suck the Dick Williamson, and they got together 3 has-beens, Nev What's-Her-Name, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette. Not as good as Alexis, David Arquette, and they got them all together, and they decided to make Scream 4. Keep in mind, the only thing they had to do, 10 years, the only thing they had to do was make something not as bad as Scream 3. Because even the wannabe horror nerd Mark-ass fan base, the Scream fans didn't even like that one. All they had to do was make something not as shitty. They failed! They failed miserably, horribly, fucking every single way, shape, and form. New decade, new rules, same old shit. Same old characters. Hey, that 30-year-old dude in high school, Trevor, he acts just like Billy Loomis, window sneaking and all. Sydney, who wrote some tell-all book, she has Rebecca, a perky, fast-talking assistant who's in love with Gail Weathers. Kind of like Debbie Salt in Scream 2, and kind of like Jennifer Jolie in Scream 3. The introduction, you are not prepared for the uncharted levels of stupidity that lie within this introduction. You've got hot, attractive women in their underwear talking about how much they love horror movies, and it's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. It's not real. Girls, hot girls, don't sit around their underwear talk about how great horror movies are, and even if they did, they don't love horror movies as much as me, and they don't have my level of knowledge. Anyways, more Scream shit fills up this ridiculously long runtime. We've got the usual, let's name out movie cliches, then do them! Wow, that's so original! Let's name drop movies and not explain why we're doing it. Let's talk about how great Suspiria is. Well, Suspiria is an Italian overrated piece of shit, just like Dario Argento. Then, you would think in a series with 7 different killers, they'd have maybe switched up a little bit. Maybe people want to be getting thrown off shit all the time. But no, they stick in their little gut stabs and shoulder stabs. They gotta have plenty of those in gun kata abound. And even if they do try to branch out and do something different with the kill, they put a bad line on top of it. They put a quip, a joke, a pun, because this is a horror comedy. So guys like fuck Bruce Willis, we got, oh no, don't kill me because I'm so gay. The killers. The killers. Now, I hate to spoil it for you, but the killers get revealed about the first hour in. It goes on for about 16 more hours, so I have to talk about it. The killers... Oh, you'll never guess. You'll never guess who Ghostface is this time. Well, one of them is the film nerd who was comedic relief. And his name's Colin. He's kind of like Stu from Scream. He's kind of like Mickey from Scream 2. He's kind of like Roman from Scream 3. And then you've got Sydney's relative, her cousin, Jill, who's jealous of Sydney's fame. Kind of like Roman in Scream 3. In fact, what do Stu, Mickey, Mrs. Loomis, Roman, Colin, and Jill all have in common? They all wanted to be famous. Every single one of them. It's the same motive every time. Every single time. And the killers always die. So what's the point? And they redo a scene from part 1. Same scene. Get up, stab me. Whole thing. And then Jill proceeds to kick her own ass for a lengthy amount of time, which causes the audience to laugh because it's ridiculous. And you know, everyone wants to be famous. Didn't the bird hybrid demon thing for My Soul to Take, didn't he want to be famous too? Aren't you sensing a theme? Didn't Cotton Weary shoot a bitch for a Diane Sawyer interview? You know, if you were some sort of sadomasochistic sick freak who's into brain pain and you decided to watch all 4 of these movies together, you could actually watch Scream 4 after Scream 2. Aside from, hey, where's Cotton Weary? It wouldn't be that big a deal. So, basically in this movie they completely written out Scream 3 continuity. Which, okay, Scream 3 wasn't that good. But don't write Scream 3 out of continuity and then take the killer from Scream 3, de-age him, put titties on him, and make him, oh, it's new, it's different, it's a brand new thing. It's not. It's the same characters, the same kills, the same lines. None of it's funny, none of it's good. They had 10 years. 10 years to make something that wasn't total shit, and they fucking failed. They rip off bits over and over again. And they rip off motives. It's the same thing. You know, and this makes me happy because I know this has got to be the last time Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson strike out. Kevin Williamson will probably go back to writing bad TV for stupid, unattractive women. And Wes Craven, you're getting up there. Wes, can I call you Wes? You're getting up there, brother, man. You're getting pretty old. You know, pretty soon you have to retire from the business and realize that you had 10 years to make New Nightmare and you fucked that up. You had 10 years to make Scream 4 and you fucked that up. Then, at which you will probably kill yourself. And when they put you in the ground on your tombstone, it will read, "Here lies Wes Craven, enemy of Geek King, director of Nightmare on Elm Street, period, and jack shit else. No one will remember anything else you did, and no one will remember this fucking lame reprisal of Scream. God, no one will remember Scream at all, the whole series. And don't get started. We're not going to fucking Scream 1 was good. First off, don't say Scream 1 to me when you're talking to royalty. It's the original Scream. It's not Scream 1. You're not a fucking kindergarten kid. Learn how to speak. Scream 1 was not good. Scream 2 was not good. Scream 3 was not good. The whole trilogy, the whole quadrilogy will be buried with fucking Wes Craven and will be forgotten with all the shitty offspring, all the things that inspired, all the I Know What You Did Last Summers and all the urban legends, and they will die and decay and rot and be forgotten because they will never, ever be in the same class, the same category as Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, which Wes Craven, he created, and then every person decided to go and do it better than him. It's all dead, all over. I need to smash something. I have the urge to destroy. But unfortunately, Scream 4 is not on DVD yet. So it looks like I'm just going to have to do Scream 1, 2, and 3.